Hello, class 7th. How are you all? I hope you all are good. As you know, recently we have finished the chapter number 1 and 2 from geography. The name of the chapter is Inside Our Earth. This is your chapter number 2. In this chapter, we have already learned about the interior of the earth, different kinds of the rocks, mineral, and the type of rock, etc. So, student, today we will recapitulate all the important points given in your book. Let's revise chapter number 2 from your geography. The name of the chapter is Inside Our Earth. The inside and outside of the earth. It is constantly undergoing changes. Therefore, it is called a dynamic planet. The earth is made up of several concentric layers. The uppermost layer over the earth crust is called the crust. It is the thinnest of all the layers. The mantle is just beneath the crust. You can see in this diagram. The mantle is the beneath the crust. The innermost layer is the core with a radius of about 3500 km. The central core have very high temperature and pressure. See, this is one of the another diagram in which the layers are explained here. One is crust. Crust is the layer which is uppermost layer of the earth surface. Second is your mantle, then inner core and outer core. Students, the interior structure of the earth is layered in spherical shell like an onion. Now I just tell you about the different layers of the earth one by one. Number 1 is crust, a layer of sand and rock varying from 5 to 50 km thick. Mantle, a rock layer about 2850 km thick that reaches about half the distance to the center of the earth. Part of this layer become hot enough to liquefying and become slow moving molten rock or magma. Now let me tell you about the outer core. Now what is this outer core? You can see this diagram. With the help of this diagram, you can understand the outer core. A mass of molten iron about 2200 km thick that surrounds the solid inner core. I just show you the picture of inner core also. See, this is the picture of inner core. A mass of iron with the temperature of 3870 degrees Celsius. Normally, iron would melt out this temperature, but immense pressure on it keeps it solid. I hope you understand the layers of the earth crust. Mantle, core, inner core and outer core. So these are the different type of the layers on our earth surface. Now student, the next is the rocks and minerals. Rocks and minerals. Let's start with rocks and minerals. Rocks. First of all, the mine in South Africa is the deepest mine in the world. So there are 3 types of rocks. One is igneous rock, sedimentary rock and metamorphic rock. Let me first tell you about the igneous rock. Igneous rocks are also called the primary rock. They are of two types, intrusive and extrusive. Extrusive igneous rock have a very fine granite structure, for example, basalt. Intrusive igneous rock are formed deep inside the earth, example, granite. Now the sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rocks are formed by the sediments which are small fragment of rocks. For example, sandstone is made from grains of sand. Igneous and sedimentary rocks can change into metamorphic rocks under extreme heat and pressure. For example, clay changes into slate and limestone into marble. Now these are all about the rocks. See this diagram. The different type of the rocks are igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic rocks. Understand, student? Now let me tell you about the minerals. What is mineral? Mineral is a naturally occurring solid, a chemical substance that is formed through geological process and that has specific characteristics. Like these are the properties of the mineral: crystalline in form, luster, color and the other things. Now these are the properties. Now let's discuss about what is the rock cycle. Now student, what is this rock cycle stand for? One type of rock that changes to another type under certain conditions in a cyclic manner. This process of transformation of the rock from one to another is known as the rock cycle. For example, igneous rock changes into sedimentary rocks. When the igneous and sedimentary rocks are subjected to heat and pressure, they change into metamorphic rock. See this diagram? I hope you understand this. The metamorphic rocks, which are still under great heat and pressure, meet down to form molten magma. This molten magma again can cool down and solidify into igneous rock. So here I just end and recapitulating once again what we have learned today. Today we have learned the interior of the earth, the different layer of the earth and rock and minerals, what the different type of the rocks and the types of rock as well as the rock cycle. These are the different type of rocks and the rock cycle. I hope you understand. Thank you, student.